Mr Nigel Dodds.
The Secretary of State will be aware of the recent footage that has emerged of dissident Republicans heavily armed carrying rocket launchers in Ardoyne, part of North Belfast, near where Michael McGibbon was murdered recently. A scandalous and appalling display. Would the Secretary agree that the police, who have been very quick to arrest people and charge them over very minor breaches of parading legislation, that they really do need to get a grip on these kinds of displays, arrest people, pursue them, because the people within these communities absolutely don't want these kinds of displays of paramilitary activity?
Well, I entirely agree with the sentiments of the right honourable gentleman. This video is utterly repugnant, but I would certainly point to some of the things that I said in my statement yesterday, that the support for dissident groups like this remains limited, despite their attempts to seek legitimacy in wider society, which continues to reject their use of violence. And I think this contemptible video was intended to be a show of strength. Actually, I see it as a sign of weakness, and it's important that the PSNI continue their investigations.
I agree with the Secretary of State and commend the widow of Michael McGibbon, who has spoken so bravely against these people and has been forced out of her home, unfortunately, and her words are a ringing endorsement of the peace process and political process in Northern Ireland. On tackling these dissidents, the cross-border Joint Agency Task Force set up under the Fresh Start Agreement is doing great work. I'd be grateful if the Secretary of State could update us on the work that task force is doing to tackle dissident Republicans and other criminal gangs.
Well, I'm again grateful, and the right honourable gentleman is right in remarking on, I think, the very brave testimony of Joanne McGibbon, and our thoughts are with all of those who have lost loved ones from terrorism, and that, I think, is a very strong and important message that this House should continue to give out. There was also the issue in relation to the Joint Agency Task Force. Yes, this is doing very good work. It is actually bringing together different agencies to confront organised criminality and also those linked to terrorism. It is doing good work, and we need to do more of it.
Mr Lawrence